Good rising, beautiful souls. How are y'all? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you? Finding my new flow state. That's how I'm doing. It's nice. It's beautiful. It's freeing. It feels good. I've been up since I think I got up at like 2:16. I think I got up at like 2:16 myself. A 3 hour nap. I went to bed. Well, I went to bed about 9:30. I went to bed about 9:30, 9:45, maybe 10 o'clock at the latest. I did, but I had a wonderful weekend. Y'all, I was led to take this weekend off. I was led not to do any work this weekend. And baby, the space that I found myself in, for me, so I tell you, if you can take some time to yourself, don't be afraid of it. I do feel like that I had some powerful, what's up? I definitely feel like that I had some powerful changes. What you talking about? Never mind, I see what. What you mean, never mind, I see it. Hey, Young Yak, what's up, baby? How you doing? I want to jump in and see what you can expect in your next 48 hours, okay? I want to go ahead and start Aries so we're not on here all day. Y'all, guess what I've been doing? I don't even know. I'm not going to tell y'all. I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. How about that? Oh, on Facebook. Yes, ma'am. I am over there. Thank you. What's up, Kiko? Good rising. Good rising, Kiko. Yes, let's do Aries for 3 minutes even. Just put my headphones in. I know that's right. Well, you enjoy, and it's good to know your energy is in the chat with us or in the room with us. You go on about your day. Let's jump in. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Aries? Let's jump in and see what you need to know about your next 48 hours. Spirit, this is for Aries. Thank y'all for supporting the channel, smashing that thumbs up button. Let's go, Spirit. Tap me in. Thank you. Ooh, Spirit is wanting you to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're putting time for self-care in. Oh, damn. Well, who am I talking to, Aries? If you don't, the universe will come through and put you into some sort of hangman energy here, okay? So Spirit is saying that in the next 48 hours, Spirit really wants you to prioritize rest, recharge emotionally, make sure you're pampering yourself. You can't tell me that we ain't tapped in. I literally just told you that the universe set me down this weekend and told me to make sure I pour into myself, okay? I will say this. I did start a gym membership over the weekend, and y'all, I ain't never felt, I feel so good. I do. I'm going to tell you what, when I get tired at that gym, I be thinking about how much I just would put in if I was behind closed doors, and it feels so good. So Aries, there could be something about you making sure that you're just kind of like building back on your body, right? Just like pouring back into you what you would pour into other situations. This may be the time in the next 48 hours to just make sure you're pouring it back into yourself. Look, I can't make this shit up. Situational single. Spirit wants you to know that whatever you're going through right now, choose solitude in the next 48 hours. You're going to have better results if you choose solitude and choose not to settle here, okay? Straight, clear, concise message for you, Aries, for the next 48 hours. So let's see what's going on what's affecting Aries emotionally in the next 48 hours. What's affecting Aries emotionally in the next 48 hours? Some sort of side hustle. You're trying to, like, some sort of side hustle. It's like you're trying to force something to come into fruition, and you're only getting yourself stuck in some sort of trap here. Spirit is definitely like, so what's affecting you emotionally is you're trying to, okay, so the power of manifestation. When you put it out there to the universe. This is what I want to manifest. Clear, concise. Like I would like I always give the example of I want a living room suit, right? I want a brand new living room suit. Okay, cool. Um, Now it's time to start making space for that manifestation. And a lot of people feel like that the work is, well, I want to manifest the couch. So let me go out here and get a part-time job so that I can save up the money to buy this couch. I have to be honest with you. That's not manifestation. That's control. That's orchestrating. Okay. And spirit is telling you that in the next 48 hours, what's affecting you emotionally is that you're too consumed with orchestrating something instead of saying, the work is making space for it. So if you want a new living room suit, how the work is making space for it. Are you making sure that you're keeping your living room decluttered? Are you actually, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like, ooh, if I get this couch or if I want this couch, then this is not going to be able to go here. So I need to go ahead and start cleaning this out and finding a new home for this. That's the work that you have to do. Are you willing to rearrange internally and emotionally before it comes in for a place to land? Okay. So I do feel like that I'm speaking to an Aries that let's say you're trying to get a business started. You're trying to force the logistics of the business instead of making sure that your lifestyle accommodates to this new business. Okay. Let me move forward. How is Aries showing up in the next 48 hours? Thank you, Spirit. The Chariot card, the Four of Swords, the Sun card, and the Strength card. There could be Leo energy, Cancer energy affected here. I definitely feel like that this has a lot to do with you and work. Okay. I definitely feel like that if you are trying to apply this message to a relationship, Spirit is immediately telling me that I can guarantee that there are other areas of your life that are super stagnant right now. And Spirit is saying, Aries, you're not in the season of needing to focus on union. Choose solitude right now. Put yourself in a better position. It's like with how you're showing up is the Chariot card and the Four of Swords. You're trying to rush your way through some sort of resting and rejuvenation period because, well, Kiana, but it don't make sense, baby. I got bills that's due on Friday. And as of right now, I'm still $200 short. No. I understand. I've been in that situation before. I completely understand. But in all actuality, if you go out here and you go sign up for 12 jobs today out of panic, you're still not going to have the money on Friday. So just chill the fuck out and get a more solid game plan down versus trying to force, because the Strength card is blunt force. And what Spirit is saying is you're actually exposing your stubbornness and your pride, which stubborn and pride does not attract manifestation. All right, Aries. So that's what I got for you in your next 48 hours. Like I said, there could be a Cancer or a Leo involved here. Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It's greatly appreciated. I'll see y'all at the end for the collective message, okay? All right, Spirit, let's move on to Taurus. Let's go, Taurus gang. I know that's right. Let's go. Let's timestamp Taurus for 9:45. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Taurus. What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Taurus, there could be a secret admirer around you, okay? Or Taurus, you could have a crush on somebody. But let me see, Spirit, tap me in for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know in the next 48 hours? What's going on? Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. It's thoroughly appreciated. Ooh, Taurus, you got a status upgrade. New achievements coming, improved social standings coming in the next 48 hours. And Spirit is saying that there is a need to have some healthy boundaries, okay? saying no firmly, protecting your peace, setting limits clearly. Enough is enough. So Spirit is telling you that in the next 48 hours, you have to be mindful of what you're giving your energy to, because you're energetically going through some sort of level upgrade. Some of you all could actually be getting like some sort of promotion or just hitting some sort of mile marker, and you don't want any low vibrational energy just leeching on to partake in this. Oh shit. And the person that may be trying to leech onto you could be someone that's ghosted you. And so Spirit is saying in the next 48 hours, you're needing to put some boundaries up, because someone could suddenly try to do some sort of reappearance here. And Spirit wants you to focus on your elevation and not allow this to distract you, okay? I want to open this window because I knew that's what it was. Y'all, there's just something about watching that orange strip in the sky. Oh, it just does something for me. Let's see. So what's affecting Taurus emotionally in the next 48 hours? What is affecting Taurus emotionally, Spirit, in the next 48 hours? Sweet talk. Ooh, shit. You could be getting some sweet nothings. You could be receiving some messages, some sweet talk. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, that's what's affecting you emotionally. Look, you're receiving some sweet messages from someone that broke your heart, and it's affecting you emotionally. Someone feels like a jackass. Look, I can't make it shit up. Somebody is twisted up. Look, dang. It's deep too. It's deep. Bottom line is you're receiving messages from somebody. They've been keeping an eye on you from a secret account. This person definitely is up in their head. They feel like a jackass. They feel ashamed. Whatever it is that this person did, they ghosted you. The communication between the two of you all stopped abruptly. This person is definitely keeping a close eye on you all since that abrupt ending. But this person is absolutely eating themselves up there, kicking themselves in the ass. And unfortunately, it does look like that it is affecting you emotionally in the next 48 hours. So just keep that in mind. And that's why Spirit is saying there's a need to put some healthy boundaries up, okay? And protect your peace. And when you notice yourself getting a little anxious, you may need to just drop down and start speaking to that inner child to be like, it's not what you think it is. I got you. Sometimes you just gotta, I don't know, as a mama, I know how to bring some comfort now. And sometimes we forget that, even though we as adults, we grow up, the child is still in us. You know what I'm saying? And for the fuck, out of 95% of us probably didn't have a healthy adult raising us. So we still have to pay attention to the child version in us to be a healthy, functioning adult, right? Or sometimes that panic, that irrational fear of our inner child sometimes gets the best of us. And it looks like that in the week ahead, not the week ahead, it could be, but in the next 48 hours, Taurus, you may need to do some soothing by putting up some healthy boundaries and allowing yourself to love on your inner child. How is Taurus showing up in the next 48 hours? The Page of Swords and the Ten of Cups. You're curious about this. You are curious about happiness with this. Yeah, you're curious. Oh shit. You're curious about this new beginning from this person here. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely curious. It's like how you're showing up is it's like the Queen of Pentacles on top of that Five of Cups. You are trying to rationalize. You're trying to balance your books, your emotional books, to justify, rationalize going towards this situation again in the next 48 hours. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, it is coming out on the side, but the King of Pentacles is here. Damn, the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Sun card. Damn. I have to be honest with you. This Ace of Pentacles is not as clean as you would like, and whatever this person is offering you, does it have potential? Absolutely. The King of Pentacles is what's anchoring this Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles has the Midas touch. However, it is attached to the Ten of Wands. So even though this King of Pentacles has the Midas touched, baby, this month they are burdened. They're burdened and they have a lot on them, and they do view this as a lot of work to put in, right? They do feel like that they have the clarity that they need, and they do want to rush towards you. That's what they're reflecting on. But I have to be honest with you. Intuitively, with what I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck, I don't think this Ace of Pentacles is as, let me see, this Ace of Pentacles is not as strong as this person would like it to be. It's not as strong as you would like to perceive it to be, because this person, the King of Pentacles, does pay a lot of attention to the way something looks and the way something comes together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I think about the King of Pentacles, I don't know if y'all watch the Cooking Network show, but think about that one person that goes into those restaurants to like kind of like resuscitate it, right? To like find out why they're not making business. The person that goes into resuscitate it, that is the King of Pentacles. The way that he goes about that show to bring restaurants and put them back in standing, that's the King of Pentacles. And I guarantee you, people write into that show all the time and do not get selected, because the King of Pentacles ain't going to sign up for some shit that he cannot resuscitate. Okay. So this person, even though they're coming with an offer, there is some sort of apprehension. Like, this person feels like that they have the resources and the might to bring this thing into fruition, but it doesn't look good. So the Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles is not as strong as you would think it to be. Give me the clarity on this Ace of Pentacles. Who am I? A second. Four of Pentacles just fell out in the reverse. They are cutting. I don't know, Taurus. What is your advice for Taurus? What is your advice for Taurus in the next 48 hours? So, baby, you got to focus on this. Spirit is saying, what is, you see how much I'm racking my brain trying to figure out the intent, the sustainability of this Ace of Pentacles. That should stop. That should stop. That's when you know you're not focusing on your status upgrade, because the energy for you in the next 48 hours is new achievements, improved social standing. So if you have to rack your brains on the sustainability of something, Spirit wants you to pause instead of forcing to go towards that, okay? Because Spirit definitely wants you to focus on that which is tangible and sustainable for you. And this Ace of Pentacles, the aces are only potential. So don't waste too much of your resources on the potential in the week ahead, okay? Or in the next 48 hours. Take it as it resonates. It's like this person ghosted you. This person left you to go handle whatever they needed to handle. And it's not to say an eye for an eye here, but it is to say now you know where you are positioned in this person's life. Don't go put yourself on the back burner knowing your position in this person's life, okay? Because you are in alignment for some sort of elevation and promotion. Let's move forward. What's up, Kristen? Yes, there is a new moon coming on the 18th. Yes, it is. New moon in Capricorn. Right before we go into Aquarius season. I see you, Cosmo, but I don't want no company right now. Can we go without the company? Can I just see you? I don't want the her up here right now. Mommy's going to work a little bit, okay? No. No. You got food and water. Go play. Go find something safe to do. Okay? Don't you do it. Cosmo, I'm telling you right now, baby, I'm just going to push you off. So just go play safe. Y'all, Cosmo been feisty here lately. Anyways, let's jump in for Gemini at 2050. Let's jump in for Gemini at 2050. Spirit, what's going on for Gemini in the next 48 hours? What's going on for Gemini in the next 48 hours? Yeah, there you go, baby. Get your moment from back there. Say what's up. Oh, you might want me to. There. Is that what you wanted? All right, Spirit, tap me in for Gemini. Tap me in for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know about their next 48 hours? Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. Y'all can catch me at the end for a collective, okay? Ooh. It's going to be, Gemini, it's going to be next 48 hours could be very triggering, okay? Because I definitely feel like that there is this energy of kind of like just sitting with the energy of how, I don't know, I think I'm speaking to a Gemini that keeps on falling for people's false mask. And Spirit is saying in the next 48 hours, there's not going to be a lot of accommodation for sitting there and like crying about it. Spirit is going to kind of like force you into some reflecting, some soul reflecting. Like Spirit is needing you to accept your imperfections, because by you not looking at your own imperfections, that's why you keep on drawing in catfish, people that aren't being truthful with themselves. It's because you're not being truthful and embracing yourself. And it does look like in the next 48 hours, it's like you're being triggered to sit with that. You're being triggered to sit with some sort of unresolved wounds, facing some sort of past emotional hurts. Like Spirit wants you to act, like Spirit wants you to say, why does this attribute about yourself bother you? Because the moment that you can get that is the moment that you'll stop. I don't know, you're attracting a catfisher. Or I feel like that in the next 48 hours, you're just recognizing that, damn, it's like everybody is wearing a mask. I keep on falling for people that's not being their true self. And the Spirit's like, okay, you are right, you do. But where's the accountability in that? Where is the accepting in that? Like where you have to face, that's accountability at its worst, honey. Let's see, Spirit, what's affecting Gemini emotionally in the next 48 hours? Married, damn. Did you fall for somebody married? Somebody married is fucked up over you, baby. It's shady. Ooh, so this person, okay, so I just gotta listen, Linda. Either you was married dealing with somebody outside of the situation, or you're dealing with somebody that's married. And this person is definitely up in their head. I do feel like that. I have to be honest with you. Somebody was shocked to find out somebody was married. I don't think someone knew the other person was married here. And Spirit is saying here that somebody's got to stop and ask themselves, what red flags was I willing to ignore? Because by ignoring that red flag, it meant I didn't have to look at my own imperfection here. It's going to be a heavy week for Gemini. It's the next 48. I'm not predicting that for the whole week, but the next 48 is definitely going to require some sort of introspection. You're going to have to look past the, it's like you knew this person wasn't portraying their true self, or, you're not portraying your true self, and Spirit is telling you it's time to look at that. How is Gemini showing up here in the next 48 hours? Good rising, Orion. It's time to shine. Yes, honey. So the Knight of Pentacles is how you're showing up, slowing down, really paying attention to details, trying to okay, so I do feel like, who am I talking to, Gemini? I do feel like that this is the week that you actually, or the next 48 hours that you actually start to slow down and recognize that there's a need to move with intention. Yes. The Knight of Pentacles to the Five of Swords. Self-sabotaging behavior, slowing down and looking at the details of the situation. So I've got somebody in the next 48 hours, a Gemini, that is slowing down and looking at self-sabotaging behaviors that have caused you to attract in catfish energy more than once. Even if it's not actually a catfish by definition, you are definitely falling for someone in the honeymoon stage or the getting to know each other, and you're going all in. And then by the time that you see who they really are, you're too hooked. In the next 48 hours, you're looking at that. You're looking at that. And I do feel like that it has a lot to do because of the fact that you got hooked in to someone and you find out that they're either married or heavily committed. And you could find this out via some sort of phone. So you could find it out on the internet, or you could receive some sort of message or something. You find out that, somebody's doing some bullshit, doing anything for attention. And it definitely triggers some sort of reaction. Page of Cups, immaturity. The Page of Cups to the Nine of Cups. I have to be honest with you. I am speaking to it. This is not what you wanted to know for your next 48 hours, but this is what your spirit team has for you. And I'm going to pull your higher message. But getting down dirty to a Gemini, in the next 48 hours, Spirit wants you to look at how your childhood wounds, your emotional immaturity allows you to overindulge in red flag situations. No more blaming the other person. In the next 48 hours, it is all about taking the accountability. What is the numerology message to help Gemini navigate this? 999, release. It says your circumstances are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusions, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters may be helpful. How can you make room for something new to emerge? And I have to be honest with you. It says high vibes, 1144. Love or happiness lurks just around the corner. So the universe is trying to give you an opportunity to have a solid relationship around the corner. But Spirit is saying, there's some accountability that needs to be taken based off of the circumstances. And it is about self-sabotaging behavior. How are you continuously willing to dismiss the red flags? So it's like you knew something should have ended by now, but because you was already latched into it, you've been unwilling to release it. In the next 48 hours, Spirit is going to force you into the reflection of it, which leaves you no choice but to release it in the weeks to come. Okay. All right, let's move forward. Apologies about that, guys. I heard the scoop bus and some children screaming. Anyways, let's jump in for Cancer at 31 minutes even, okay? Let's jump in for Cancer at 31 minutes even. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Cancer. Let's see what's going on for the Cancerian energy in the next 48 hours. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. And guys, I will be doing a collective at the end, okay? So thank you all for supporting the channel, smashing that thumbs up button. Let's get it, Spirit. Tap me in for Cancer. What is the energy for Cancer in the next 48 hours? Okay, so we have some sort of deja vu energy here, along with trust the sign. Spirit is saying there's going to be some sort of familiar pattern come up in the next 48 hours. And Spirit wants you to trust the signs and synchronicities. They are guiding you through. It's kind of like, you remember that one teacher, when you took a test, they would let you bring like a page worth of notes into the test. The universe is saying, you can't come in here with notes. But what I will tell you is that for each question on the test, I'm going to give you some sort of clue on the answer, but you have to pay attention during the lesson in order to pick up on this clue. That's what Spirit is telling you. There is, I have to be honest, Cancer, in the next 48 hours, there is definitely some sort of repetitive lesson that is coming back around. And Spirit says, look, you absolutely, when we learned this lesson the last time, you did phenomenal at training. Test anxiety or not, you should ace this test, okay? Because I am going to be right there in the room and I'm going to give you signs along the way, but you have to be willing to pick them up. You have to be willing to pick them up and not get distracted. Yeah, look, past life, unexplained familiarities. Soul memories, I've known you before. So there's definitely someone coming up from the past in the next 48 hours, or a lesson that is coming up in the next 48 hours. And Spirit is saying, you've been here before. Don't get out here and start acting like it's your first time. Don't you get out here and act like no damn rookie. So what is affecting Cancer emotionally in the next 48 hours, Spirit? What is affecting Cancer emotionally in the next 48 hours? Why do we keep getting this? Married? Someone that you're in a relationship with or committed to, this person, or is desiring that, this person is kind of up in their head about you all. This is definitely someone that you could have some sort of family dynamic with, or someone that is married with some sort of family dynamic. I hope that's with you. But this is definitely someone that is having some sort of shocking revelation. They messed up. It's like this person could be shocked about you getting some sort of romantic attention or something like that. And it definitely puts them up in their head. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, they're married. Oh, this is somebody that is known to be reckless with their love, reckless sex. This isn't someone that's very mature or responsible with their intimate energy. I could have had it all. Look, y'all know how to... And nobody told y'all I could sing. You heard me? But I literally just heard I could have had it all. This person is up in their head because they feel like that they could have had it all. Or you are up in your head because you feel like you could have had it all, the marriage, the family, all of that with this person, or this person is coming to, I don't know. Let me see. How is Cancer? We know what you was doing, Key. I knew you did. Shit. And if you didn't, you sitting at the wrong table, baby. You sitting at the wrong table. Let me see. How is Cancer showing up in the next 48 hours? Oh, Jesus. The Ten of Pentacles, stable, solid, committed. You're definitely committed to something. The King of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Okay. Word to the wise. Who am I talking to? Cancer. In the next 48 hours, somebody from your past is returning. And it's somebody you want to return. So let's talk. Let's not play. Let's be like, I don't want nobody from the past. Okay, exit stage left. Okay, because this ain't your real. It ain't for you. This for the person that be like, nah, this my person Key. Like, for real, when we ain't arguing, we be right there, eye to eye. We see each other. We just on a rough patch. Okay? So listen, Linda, let's talk. Because I definitely feel like that how you're showing up is stable and solid, and you feel like that this person that you either envisioned some sort of solid family dynamic with, or that you had some sort of solid family dynamic with, is definitely someone from your past. I definitely feel like that you're considering allowing this person back in your safe place, and you do desire to, but I'm speaking to a Cancer that may have the tendency, because I'm a Cancerian rising, so I'm not shaming you, but comfort is very important to us. And so I'm speaking to someone that you may try to manipulate the situation to get someone to prove how much they're willing to do to overcome the obstacles. This is a familiar pattern for you, and it's not going to work in your favor in this situation. The Magician is in your advice position. And what that's saying is, even though that is a resource, through using that resource in the past, you have learned a more valuable resource, a more valuable way of doing this. And that's what Spirit is challenging you to do in the next 48 hours. I don't think that you need, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the person that's going from one end of the spectrum to the next end of the spectrum, because the opportunity is for you to, the Four of Pentacles, and one of my favorite key terminologies, definitions for the Four of Pentacles is saving up for a large purchase. And so the opportunity here is for you to conserve on your energy and to recognize the major payout that when you are more intentional in the way that you delegate your energy. And like when you're saving up to buy a car, you're not stopping to go get McDonald's frappes every morning after a workout. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that you can't afford it, but it's just saying, I have something better that I want to do with that $5, right? That's what Spirit is telling. That's the opportunity here, is to recognize that you do have all of the resources to navigate this situation. It's just that they burn out quick when you move too fast into this situation. And so I feel like that when this person comes back around, you may have the tendency to like kind of go metal to the pedal, full force ahead, right? Full steam ahead. And Spirit is saying, I need you to clutch, like conserve and recognize what is it that you're saving for. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's your end goal? And at the rate, if you go full steam ahead, do you have the resources to carry you to the finish line? Because I'm here to let you know that this King of Cups is coming towards you. Okay. And they're looking, you want to see the Queen, no matter what suit it is, you want to see them looking at each other, or you want to see them both looking forward in the same direction. These two are looking eye to eye. They're getting on the same page emotionally, so that you guys can begin to envision the forward momentum here. Okay. I feel like that the two of you all independently keep going back on what things look like, because the Eight of Wands is here. There is accelerated motion. It's like independently there's this going back and forth. And the reason why there's going back and forth is because someone is trying to manipulate the scene to see how bad the other person wants it. And it's not bringing out the results. And I feel like there's someone's spirit team who I'm talking to. Someone's spirit team is saying, hey, this is a pattern. You know that. Act differently. Act differently. Act accordingly, but act differently. You already know what your automatic reaction gets you. That's what you need to know in the next 48 hours. What's the likely outcome of this for Cancer? What? But I've already, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my. A tangible new opportunity with the, oh my. So I see it. I'm going to be honest with you, but you just have to be mindful of this Five of Swords, that self-sabotaging behavior that is there subconsciously. And it's like, you can't deny it. You can't deny that. Oh, damn. Hold on. This is what this is what I do when I start to feel this way. And it's not that I'm going to shame myself for it, but I am going to acknowledge it. That way, whatever happens afterwards, I don't play a victim to the situation, right? See, Cosmo, you just be doing too much, baby. You do. Y'all, I don't think Cosmo liked that I went and worked out today, honey, because he's been a little feisty and had an attitude ever since I've been back at the crib. See, that's why I ain't want you up here, dude. It ain't that I don't mess. It said her, baby. Okay. I love you, dude. Go on. All right, let's move forward to Leo. I was waiting for Cancer to come in on the Leo reading. Yeah. Burning two ends of the candle. Exactly. Cosmo, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I said what I said. I gave you what I gave you. I gave you what I gave you. You get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. What's up? What's good? What's going on, y'all? Cats be acting like people's not for real. And he's a male cat and he still got his manhood. And you could tell. You could tell. No, you're not getting, you just had 2 wet cat foods. Go play. Go find something safe to do. This is what he's wanting, y'all. This is what he's already had 2. I gave him 1 before I went to the gym and 1 when I came back. And now he's, look at him. It's what he wants. What are you doing? Cosmo's hour. Y'all, I swear he just be bullying me. And sometimes I be loving it, though. He'd be like, Mama, put them cards down. Just, they can wait. It's not that serious. Just take a second, recharge. Who am I talking to? Leo. Leo, you know you are like the cats are the mini versions of the lions. And I'm telling you, there's something about the Egyptian goddess Bastet. So somebody may need to really look up the message that she's got for you. You know, she's really about slowing down, taking time to love and nurture on yourself, right? And cats are really spiritual, like protectors, right? So like they absorb negative energy. So there could be the energy of needing to slow down and really take some time to love on yourself, really, just so that you can make sure that you're getting familiar with your frequency so that you can, okay, Cosmo, that's enough. It's absolutely enough. So that you can take care of your frequency, right? And know your frequency. Yeah, make sure y'all hit those thumbs up, please. Thank you, Spike Gunner. Thank you, Young Yak. What, baby? What you want? What mama baby want? Can I work now? Y'all, what I'm gonna do with this thing? What I'm gonna do with it? Okay, Cosmo. Y'all are really coming in the room just to watch me love on my cat? Is that what I need to do? Is that what y'all want to see me do? Y'all just want to watch me love on Cosmo? Baby, we can do that. If y'all want to turn this into a stream where we just love on Cosmo, baby, we can do that all day. If y'all want to catch the messages and see what messages are coming from Cosmo through me rubbing on him, shit, we can do that all day, can't we? Cosmo said, ooh, that's easy, mommy. Look at you. Now you won't get all crazy. Now you just won't get all crazy. Like, how we do that? Dirty feet. You need a bath. Y'all, I gave him a bath on New Year's, and I still have the scars to prove it. And I have them, though. I do. As ornery as you being right now. He was like, okay, I'm done. I don't even know what to do right now. Ooh, look at that sun. Look at that sun. Spirit said, I just need you to take a second and receive. You see what I'm saying? Whoever I'm talking to, sometimes you and I both alike get so caught up in the doing that we forget to just slow down and receive. See, one thing I want to tell you, I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm going to point it out to you. Cosmo was on my left side. Your left side is your receiving side. And that's usually my sign that I'm doing too much giving and it's time for me to just take a pause and receive for a second. And sometimes, we in the world, because this world is a do, go to sleep, do again. It's like you out of 24 hours, you only spend 8 hours receiving, and it's a forced receiving. In sleep state, there's forced receiving. There is no masculine energy in sleeping, right? So, and we only allow ourselves to do that for shit. It's recommended 8 hours, but who really gets 8 hours of sleep? So sometimes we just have to stop and remember that we equally have to receive, right? And that's kind of what I've been learning here in this new year's is that, sometimes you just got to slow down and make sure you're receiving. And that's what Cosmo has been helping me do. But Cosmo's in here doing the most. Him's 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 doing the most. Cosmo, go play with somebody else. Okay, let's get back. Let's do Leo. Okay, let's do Leo. Embrace the moment and get hair everywhere is what I just did. Okay, but that's okay. I shall not complain any more than I already have. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Leo at 52. Let's do 5225. Mirror numbers, 5225. Tap me in for Leo, Spirit. What's going on for Leo in the next 48 hours? Look at my sweater. Cosmo's abusive. He's abusive. Let's see, Spirit. Tap me in. Tap me in. Next 48 hours for Leo. Unbreakable. Inner toughness, enduring hardship, strength through adversity. Nothing can break me. Bottom of the deck is poker phase. You might be going next 48 hours. Spirit is telling you, hey, don't even worry about it. You ain't about to look like what you've been through. I just need you to focus on getting through it, okay? The next 48 hours, Leo is being encouraged to know that they just need you to get through it. Hell, that might be what Spirit is telling me about this damn Cosmo her. Spirit is saying, don't even worry about it, Key. Just get through it. Don't let it show that it's bothering you. Just get through it. We got deep fake here. Okay, so I definitely want you to know that you're about to have some sort of breakthrough moment. See the big break. See what I'm telling you? Spirit is like, hey, don't even let it show that it's don't even let it show that it's bothering you. You about to get through it. Okay, seeing is no longer believing. So Spirit is saying like either so Spirit is needing you to put your brave face on, or Spirit needs you to know to continue through this adversity because you may feel like that somebody is unbothered by some sort of wrongdoing or something like that. Spirit is saying, I'm gonna need you to keep on focusing on what you got going on, because this person just knows how to take ass whooping without cracking under pressure. But that don't mean that the pressure's not there. So that's why you just got to keep your eyes on your own plate. Something's working out for you. You're definitely about to have some sort of big break here in the next 48 hours. But you got to be able to not allow, you just can't allow somebody else's fake persona to deviate, to cause you to deviate your course. Because from what I'm seeing, whatever this deep fake is, I see it melting away. So whatever mask they're wearing, it's melting away. You know what I'm saying? And that's usually how it goes. Yeah, that fake, it look pretty up front, but give it a little while. You know what I'm saying? Let it go through a couple of seasons. It doesn't withstand the test of time like the authentic thing. Okay, now we gonna wake up and have a message, huh? See, that's the problem. And it's 33 people in here. You better wake up. That's the thing. See, sometimes we get accustomed to like the fake. Like we get so caught up on the deep fake, what it looks like, And we think that our authenticity is not good enough because that it don't look like that. And so, but it's like, but if you just stand in the truth of your own light for a few seasons, ain't nobody saying that you're going to get immediate gratification. Think about the apple orchard. The one that plants the apple seed is not the one that reaps the fruit of the apple tree. But it doesn't mean that you don't do it, because your generation, your legacy then benefits from that apple tree, right? So Spirit is saying that can just be your authentic self for a couple of seasons and just watch the fake wither away. You don't have to go out there and protest the fake. You got to stand true in your authenticity. We'll talk about it then. Let's see what's affecting the Leo emotionally in the next 48 hours. Illumination. Somebody just had a personal reading, probably all of us for real, with that truth discovery and awakening. So there's definitely some sort of illumination, truth. Look at the sun coming up. There's definitely some sort of awakening that is affecting you emotionally. And Spirit is saying you have the strength to get through this, and it's absolutely going to make you stronger and come out on the other side. But there's definitely some sort of whatever's being illuminated. There is this love-hate energy with it. It's like, how dare I allow this to be the case? But yet this and that are both true at the same time. So Spirit is saying it's about awakening to the truth and not fighting it. And if you can accept that this and that are both true at the same time, then you're able to find the solution that works for you, right? Blocked. So Spirit is saying, emotionally, you got somebody blocked. You feel like you didn't caught somebody up. You feel like you've caught somebody up, and it's like, damn, I got the truth on this person, and I don't like this truth, and I hate that I got this truth, but I love this person. And it's like, you feel like that whatever truth you done found out, this person may act as if they got their poker face on to maybe like the friend group. But Spirit is saying, hey, that's a fake. Like it's a full-time job acting like everything's okay for them. It's a full-time job. So let me see how Leo is showing up in the next 48 hours. Y'all, I'm going to see y'all at the end for a collective message, okay? So thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. It's thoroughly appreciated. Don't forget to check out that collaboration. Six of Pentacles is how you're showing up down in the description box. Ooh, the Fool card. Mm-hmm. So if I could be completely honest with you, Leo, I actually have you showing up as someone that is looking for the opportunity, like you're expecting. The Three of Wands is expecting your ships to come in, but being patient and understanding that your ships ain't coming in, but also, so it's like expecting it, being patient, not forcing it, but also preparing. And it's like I have a Leo that is the Six of Pentacles to the Three of Wands. You're showing up in the next 48 hours as someone that's desiring or looking to balance something out, okay? In the Three of Wands, you're doing this in an effort of hopes of expansion. However, fears and anxiety are causing you to do this from a place of lack. I have to be honest with you. Because if we could just get down to the nitty gritty, and I don't really know how to, it's not that I don't know how to read the energy. It would just take too much effort for me to dive in to read this energy for your personal lifestyle. But what I can tell you is that you're overcomplicating a new beginning. That's what I can tell you, is that you're overcomplicating a new beginning, all because you're not willing to sit in that acceptance that this and that are both true at the same time. It's like you're trying to force yourself, well, if this is true, then that can't be true. Who said? There's definitely something about this being a this and that is true. And the moment you accept it, then you can find out where your solution lies. And I feel like that I'm speaking to a Leo, because you're looking at it either this or that, then it's like you're wearing yourself out. You're exhausted. And ultimately trying to say, like, I don't know, it's just like, you're definitely lying to yourself about what you want from a situation, because there may be some disdain in it. And because there's this, like, let's just be honest. Let's just talk for a second, Leo. Let's say that you are absolutely in love with someone and that's who you want. You won't allow yourself to sit in that truth because this person cheated on you. And I will say this, okay? I am not an advocate. I don't believe that just because infidelity, me personally, I do not feel like that infidelity should end a marriage. That's just me personally. And everybody is entitled to their opinion. That's why we all have, all of that good shit. But listen to me. This is somebody that is like, damn, like, if they just wouldn't have cheated on me, like, why did you have to cheat? We could have worked this out. Just why did you cheat? I understand where you're coming from, but then the same time is saying, why does your feelings have, like, what you truly desire, why is it attached to that stipulation? You have to get honest with yourself as to why your desires is limited by that stipulation. I'm not saying go out here and lay down as a rug for somebody, but I am saying that if infidelities is causing you to be like, I can't even go for my desires because this motherfucker cheated on me, that's not really true. That's a self-imposed limitation. And then you're robbing you're reinforcing something to your inner child from youth. And the example that I go to when it comes to that is when you go to ask your mama if you can have a chocolate piece of cake and she says no, and at the same time she cuts her a big piece. She tells you no because you didn't brush your teeth, but you've been in the house with her the same time all day, and you know good damn well she ain't went in there and brushed her teeth either, but she cuts a big piece. So it's like you're being deprived of your desires for a false reasoning, but watching others validate the same thing on that very same storyline. And so you're imposing that restriction on your desires. And that's what you have to get clear on. And you're making something too complicated. I know I'm making sense. Good rising, Ashley, for whoever that's for. But Spirit is saying that if you don't get honest with yourself about your desires, then the likely outcome in the next 48 hours is feeling left out in the cold, feeling like, but I never get what I want. You never get what you want because you're the first one not giving yourself what you want. You're justifying you not getting your desires. So just take that as it resonates, Leo. Let's move on to Virgo. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Did I lose my Nikita? Oh, God bless me. All right, let's go into Virgo. Y'all, that sun is doing its thing. It's rising, ain't it? Let me close the sheer curtain just to help me out just a little bit. Just a little bit. It ain't going to do too much on y'all's end, but it will on my end. Let me see. Spirit, tap me in for Virgo. Let's do 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 33 seconds for Virgo. Ooh, I just seen divine intervention too, Virgo. Oh, it's ascension too. So let's see what's going on for you, Virgo, in the next 48 hours. Guys, these are general messages, but thank you all for supporting the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. Let's go, Spirit. Let's go for Virgo. What's going on in the next 48 hours for Virgo? Okay, what was that? Let it go. So there's some sort of releasing grudges, emotional freedom, forgiving yourself and others, free your heart. Sneaky link. Some sort of hidden encounter. Situational single, temporary loneliness, choosing solitude, waiting for better, not settling. So you're definitely releasing something, and like you're releasing something that you felt like was just kind of like keeping you small, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why, Virgo, I'm getting the energy of just like, I have to be honest, starting from scratch. Like this person, they're letting them 3 heart balloons go. It's like you might have had multiple options. I have to be honest, with Sneaky Link at the bottom of the deck, you might have had multiple options and just looked at them and be like, you know what? Let me just go on and start on. Let me go ahead and just let this one go. Let me go ahead and just start over and wait for something better. You may have looked at your options, or you may look at your options in the next 48 hours and just decide, start ignoring messages and shit like that. Just deciding that that's not where you want to be at no more. All right, Virgo, let me see. What's affecting you emotionally? Cosmosis, go play. Cosmo. Baby, but we didn't already done all of that. Can you let me get through at least Virgo? Can you come to me during the in-between signs? No. Let me see, Spirit. What's affecting Virgo emotionally in the next 48 hours? Hey, Cosmo, if you do it, he's a bully. He's a bully. What's affecting you emotionally is trap. But it was in the reverse. Yeah, funeral. So it's like, damn, Virgo, listen, you're letting some shit go. Like you're letting options go. It's like you're going back to the drawing board in the next 48 hours. It's with funeral. I'm telling you right now, Cosmo, you are going to regret it. You're going to play over where it's safe. It's like you're putting an end to something that may... Are you happy? Are you happy? You're putting an end to something that it's like you painted yourself into a corner and you're putting some sort of end to that. Yeah, look, you're putting an end to like coping with true raw emotions. Releasing grudges, emotional freedom. You're definitely giving yourself the permission to let go of some hard feelings. Hey, Cosmo, I don't know what you're going through, but baby, take a chill pill. He's on one, y'all. He's darting from room one corner to the next. I'm telling you, he's gonna knock shit over. So just be prepared for it. And that's the truth. You're seeing whatever your options are, whether it be options in people, the options that you've been looking at with starting something. You're seeing the true colors of it. 33 people in here, so something significant with 33 for you, Virgo. But you're seeing the true colors of a trap. You're seeing the true colors of something that has had you stuck. And because of that, it's like you're deciding to, you're choosing solitude. You're choosing to set yourself free from those choices and or options that have kept you trapped. I told you, you're allowing yourself, there's something about your feelings here. It's like you've been coping with some sort of ending instead of feeling your feelings. Let me see, Spirit. Show me how Virgo is showing up in the next 48 hours. Cosmo, go take that shit on somewhere. I don't care. And that's how you probably been here, Virgo. Just kind of like bouncing and just kind of trying to do something with that residual energy, because, you know, like cats are absorbers of energy. And Cosmo is doing stupid shit because he don't know what to do with it. What is it? Stop. I'm already too hairy. No. What is it? You just hyper. Can I finish working? Can I finish working? Y'all, Cosmo's going to do what Cosmo wants to do. Let me see, Virgo. How is Virgo showing up in the next 48 hours? Okay, Virgo, here you go. The Four of Pentacles, holding back, conserving your resources. You're definitely, Queen of Wands. I definitely see you being I definitely see you confidently making some sort of decision to reserve your resources, pull back your energy. The opportunity is the Knight of Swords. You got your mind set on some sort of target. What's the Knight of Swords? The Devil card. I don't know, you fucking lying. You're breaking free from something. I don't see the Strength card here, so it's probably hard as hell to break over whatever it is that you're chained to, bound to. It's like you're trying to move away from the devil. You're trying to detach from something. But I will say, the Three of Cups, some sort of unhealthy lifestyle, could be a Queen of Swords energy, could be somebody cold, bitter, harsh, a divorcee, someone that only enters into like contracts based off of logical, like it's a you scratch my back, I scratch your back contract or something like that. You're definitely trying to, there's some sort of vision on bringing that. You have some sort of vision that you feel like would be a breakthrough to bring that to an end. I don't know what this is. What's the devil? What's the devil here? It's like you're trying to move on from it, but I have to be honest with you. The Six of Swords, I mean, it is your spirit guides moving you on to calmer waters. But, you know, even if your spirit guides move you on to calmer waters, you have to have that willpower. And that's where that strength comes in at. The Strength card is technically the only card strong enough in the tarot deck to overcome that devil energy. So I do want to know, where is the strength? It's like you're showing up as trying to hold back from it. You're trying to move on to calmer waters. You're trying to be brave, tenacious, but you're still bound to this devil here. What is the devil? Because that's the thing that is affecting you emotionally in the next 48 hours, because it's the thing you feel trapped to. You see the true colors of it, which is why you want to navigate away from it, but you feel chained to it. So what's the devil? Cosmosis, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're over here knocking shit over, you're in trouble. The King of Wands and the Five of Swords. Oh, that's you being stubborn and rigid. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For me as a reader, the King of Wands is Leo, Cancer energy. And the Five of Swords is self-sabotaging behavior, that tit for tat, trying to win something at all costs. So it's like you desire to move something onto calmer waters, but you painted yourself into some sort, like you feel trapped. It's like you see a situation truthfully, but you feel bound to it because it's like you're holding on to some sort of vision. And I have to be honest with you, the Five of Swords is self-sabotage to hold on to this vision. It's causing you to come off as a weak, incompetent leader, whatever this devil energy is that you're trying to navigate away from. But the strength card, where's it at in the deck, Spirit? I see the Sun card, but I don't see the strength yet. See, it's nowhere near close enough to say that it's substantial to overcome whatever this devil energy is. And I have to be honest with you, Virgo. I'm reading your next 48 hours and I'm asking how you're showing up. And that's when all of this stuff is coming out. You're trying to move away from this temptation, this devil, but you feel chained and trapped to it. And you're trying to win that vision at all costs instead of latching on to the opportunity to move on to calmer waters. There it goes. See, the strength card is right here with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands was at the bottom of the deck. You are confident in holding on to dear life that you can bring this other thing into fruition. You're trying to go at something from a feminine perspective, and you're using your masculine energy in a very manipulative way. So you're holding back. It's like you're needing to bring feminine energy into this, but very stubbornly, you're chained to trying to handle this in a masculine way. The King of Wands, when he's attached to the Devil card, he's very promiscuous. He's just like, he tries to get his way with his sexual energy. He's just a weak leader, right? He doesn't use his leadership abilities in his best and highest good. It's like, I like to say the prostitute that's really good at bringing in new johns, because not every prostitute is good at being a prostitute, right? And then there's just some prostitutes that can go out there and pull in a new john and just be swimming in the money every single night. It's saying like, damn, that's such a beautiful quality, but you're using it in a way that is not its best, right? So the King of Wands is like, that's my girl. Go out there and keep on getting that money. You see what I'm saying? It's like the King of Wands in the reverse sees your qualities and uses it in a way that brings about malicious intent, brings about selfish. You're pissing me off, buddy. No, go. Get down. No. But so that's what I got for you. Let's move on. Who is I talking to? That's probably why, because I spend too much time up in there reading. Libra. And for the Virgo, before I move on, and for the Virgo that said, I'm always thinking that it's Virgo, I want you to stop for a second and not be so important right now, because I want you to recognize that the collective Virgo placement is in South Node. So as far as the universe trying to bring us out of our comfort zone, it's going to be reflected through the Virgo reading. That's why Virgos feel like that their foundation is kind of shaken under them right now, because anything with the South Node is being encouraged to be shooken up. You got to come out of your comfort zone, okay? So don't take it so personal, okay? Unless you want to come pay for a reading, and then you can take that thing as personal as you would like. But I want you to know that I'm tapping into the collective Virgo. And right now, the collective Virgo placement is in the South Node. And that is kind of a tough thing to navigate, because you're having to get out of your comfort zone, but yet extract the gems from very uncomfortable situations in an effort to succeed in an uncomfortable situation. Okay? In an unknown, not uncomfortable. It is, but it's more or less the unknown. So baby, sit down. Sit all the way the fuck down, okay? Now let's move on to Libra. Y'all need to learn how to watch tarot. If y'all gonna be up in here using tarot and making life altering decisions off of tarot, you need to learn how to wake up and use it. But you fuck around and end up running off your soulmate, watching tarot to your old, shriveled, and gray, and mad because you ain't found love, and blaming everybody else. And it's all because you never took the time to slow down to understand how to apply it to your life. Okay, but let me shut the fuck up. Let's move into Libra for 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 20 seconds. And yes, I do hope you take that real personal. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Libra. What's the energy for the next 48 hours for Libra? What's up, Ambassador Scorpio? Tap me in, Spirit, for Scorpio. What's going on for the next 48 hours? Hey, Miss Files. Plastic smile. So Scorpio, there's definitely some sort of fake kindness around you here. Forced friendliness, hiding resentment behind smiles. Friends only is names only. What the hell? Friends in the name only. So there's definitely some sort of life-changing decision that you're making, and someone may not be so happy about it. Cosmo, now you piss me off. Okay. So we have payday. So, oh shit, listen, Linda, somebody's getting ready to be, you got a friend that ain't so happy about this level up you having. There's a financial reward, a money increase that's coming towards you in the next 48 hours. And you got some fake friends. There's some people that's acting happy about it, but they're really not. So just be mindful of that, okay? Yeah, I see hidden agendas and then behind the mask here. So definitely, there's definitely be mindful of whose opinion you're allowing to influence your next choices. Okay, so choose wisely, because there's definitely someone, a fake friend around you who you may kind of go to kind of like bounce this thought off of, and they may not be so happy. I'm gonna give y'all an example. One time, I never forget. I was getting ready to switch my phone provider. And this person was building me up to switch to that provider. And then the moment that I was about to switch, and I wasn't going to switch to the same plan they had, I was going to get the level up. The moment I was going to get the level up, boy, they gave me every reason in the book why I shouldn't go. You understand what I'm saying? And Spirit was like, don't defriend them, but definitely identify that that's not someone that like they'll give you advice and encourage you as long as it doesn't put you ahead of them. And see, sometimes you got to recognize who you're dealing with and not always annihilate and cut them off. Because see, that person had a purpose in my environment, but that also let me know that once it got time for level up, it's best to go quiet from that person instead of involving that person. It doesn't mean that I got to excommunicate that person altogether, but it does mean I limit what they have access to. And that's what Spirit is wanting you to recognize through this experience here, okay? What is affecting Scorpio Libra emotionally in the next 48 hours? Yeah, see, you may be like, oh, I want to tell you about this opportunity, and you done told them, and then they'd be like, hey, let me call you back real quick. And they don't ever get the time to call you back. It's because this person is not as happy for you as you would anticipate, like as you would have thought. Let's see, Spirit, what is affecting Libra emotionally in the next 48 hours? Moving on, letting go, loving you, police station. Damn. It bothers you because you see it. You see it. So in the next 48 hours, you actually see that someone is not as happy for you as you would have thought they would be. And so emotionally, how you're affected in the next 48 hours is, you're having to move on and let go of that situation and kind of be happy for yourself, where you would have typically been celebrating or expected this person to be celebrating with you. Yeah. You're seeing someone's sneaky ways in the weekend. In the next 48 hours. Okay. There's also, I also want to let you know that subconsciously there could be some sort of, if you're dealing with some sort of legal issues, I do see that affecting you emotionally. And I just want you to know that with celebration of success here, I do feel like that Spirit wants you to be mindful on allowing this to affect you emotionally, because I do feel like that this is ultimately trying to work out for you, but I do see subconsciously that it is bothering you. How is Libra showing up here in the next 48 hours? Okay. The 10 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. A lot of responsibilities, a lot of burdens on your plate. You may feel spread thin, anticipating opportunities of expansion. You know what I'm saying? You may feel overwhelmed by the burdens that you're carrying, but the opportunity is to know that help is on the way. The 3 of Wands, there is some ships coming in. Exactly. But it's like, damn, I have a lot of anxiety. The 9 of Swords. There's a lot of anxiety about having to jump into the driver's seat. You could be having some fears and anxiety as it pertains to an Aries. The Page of Wands, acting immature. Yeah, 4 of Cups. I definitely feel like that you're having to get in the driver's seat, or you are in the driver's seat and it's spreading you thin in the next 48 hours. I definitely feel like that you don't want to create any self-fulfilling prophecies with this 9 of Wands. This 9 of Swords. I definitely want you to get ahead of your fears and anxieties in the next 48 hours. And it has a lot to do with you. Okay, so let me just throw this hypothetical out there. Let's say that you share responsibilities with someone, right? But you've been carrying the bulk of the responsibility, anticipating help from that person. You've been secretly spying, watching this person, trying to see when the help is going to arrive. And it appears that this person is being childish, and it just seems like the opportunity to receive assistance or help for this person to help temper the responsibilities is passing you by. Spirit is saying, hey, shift your focus. Shift your focus. The example that's coming to mind, I'm just gonna listen to Spirit. When I was, so I started smoking cigarettes, not because I needed to, but I started smoking it because, I was allowed to. I was allowed to, and it was a sense of rebellion, but where I was at, they didn't care. So it gave me a sense of feeling like I'm an adult and I can rebel against the rules, right? But when I was doing it for that reason, I could put them down and quit smoking at any given time. And then when my baby sister got sick and she was in the hospital, I was actually stressed out. And so when I came to the hospital to visit her, I was actually, from being in the room, cooped up, watching my mama stress, watching my sister be in that situation, I was actually then smoking to go outside to relieve the nerves, just break free from the tension up in that hospital room. I began to associate that cigarette with not rebellion, but with a sense of relief. So it was then harder for me to quit it. And Spirit is saying here, you are relying on this person for help. And therefore, you're tricking and lying to yourself that you need this person to relieve you of the burden. And Spirit is actually saying, I need you to shift your mindset, because that is like, you're becoming resentful of that. You're becoming resentful of that situation, and you're actually closing yourself off to the other options here. You're because you think that this is the option that you should go for, you may be overlooking this person's hidden motives, because whoever this person is that you feel like you need to help you, or it's like, you mad because your baby daddy don't help you buy no diapers, but then your best friend's like, her, girl, I got you. Don't even let that shit stress you out. Yeah, but girl, it's the principle. It's motherfuckers running around and they not helping me buy no diapers, but they over at Trina's house buying this and doing that for them. Hey, baby, you worry about the wrong thing. You have what you need. Let them do what they do, because you're not going to have to deal with the ass whooping that they're going to have to deal with. That's what I got going on for Libra here. It's great to see you too. Let's move on to Scorpio. So it ain't just me. All right, y'all, let's move into Scorpio for 134. Let's do 134.15, okay? All right, Scorpio. So there may be something about being mindful. Misery loves company, making sure that you're protecting your energy, making sure you're not allowing people to project their low vibrations onto your environment. Make sure that you're doing, spiritual hygiene. When you recognize that you just went from feeling this way to feeling this way, go through and sweep the corners out energetically. You know what I'm saying? Energetically go to all four corners of your mind and just start sweeping that shit to the center and dump that shit out, because I definitely feel the energy of projection going on right now. So just be mindful of that, okay? But let's tap in for Scorpio spirit. What's going on for Scorpio in the next 48 hours? What's going on for Scorpio in the next 48 hours? Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel, smashing that thumbs up button. We will be doing a collective message at the end. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in. What's going on for Scorpio in the next 48 hours? Okay, Ascension. Boy, your girl just be tapped in sometimes. But Spirit is saying you have higher awareness. Like Spirit is saying, pay attention. Like when you see that, Because with ascension here, the Spirit is saying that you have heightened awareness to this, and it's time to, when you see this, it's not cause for a reaction, it's cause for elevation. Okay. Yeah, look. When you recognize that there are sweet but deceptive words or hidden insults, or you could tell something is off, Spirit is saying that's your opportunity to take a break, recharge, pull back your energy from that situation. Don't give more of your energy to it, right? Retire from that shit. What's affecting the Scorpio collective in the next 48 hours? What's affecting the Scorpio collective in the next 48 hours? And I don't know why I'm getting the energy to say, and it's coming up in Scorpio's reading. So if I'm telling you all earlier about the cats being absorbers of residual energy, right? If you have any type of Leo in your birth chart, you may actually be absorbing residual energy around you and not even recognize it, right? And then subconsciously be overwhelmed by it and be spewing it out unintentionally. Okay. And I need you to be mindful of that in the next 48 hours. Let me see. What is affecting Scorpio emotionally in the next 48 hours, Spirit? What's affecting Scorpio in the next 48 hours emotionally? Thank you. Somebody else just got this. Wasn't that Libra? Literally the sign right before you. Moving on, letting go. Oh, you're moving on from some sort of workplace affair. It's like you've been trying to clean this workplace affair up or tidy it up in the most diplomatic way possible, and I feel like that's been kind of overwhelming you, and I just feel like that it's just best to I don't know, with hidden insults and too good to be true. I think that it's time to recognize that the only way that you're truly going to elevate above this is to let go and just recharge. And the reason why you have to recharge is because instead of trying to make sure of that the outcome is what you anticipated to be, it's about cleaning up on the inside, sweeping out your energetic corners on the inside. That way, no matter what happens externally, you're prepared for it, right? So if you're breaking off a workplace affair, right? And you're like, shit, Kiana, that shit's getting ready to get messy. I understand. And no one's saying that it was never going to be easy to break away from something that you should have never had yourself in the first place. So Spirit is saying you have the fortitude needed to handle the cleanup process, but you do need to recharge yourself for a second because all of the energy was wasted on trying to prevent a certain outcome instead of accepting that that is a possible outcome. So because I know that's a possible outcome and there's really nothing that I can do to change that, what I have to do is get myself in alignment to handle that. So when it plays out, I can focus on rising above it. Let me see. So how is Scorpio showing up inside of this next 48 hours? How is Scorpio showing up in the next 48 hours, Spirit? The Queen of Cups. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Who you are trying to, you're trying to prevent a tower outcome or like a explosive, but this person is an energy vampire. So of course they're not leaving this situation amicably because, well, they've appreciated your energy up until now, and the last little bit of energy that they can get from you, well, they'll take that even if it's in an uproar. Yeah, look, damn. It's like how you're showing up is the Queen of Cups to the Ten of Swords. It's like you're trying to, it's like you're emotionally exhausted. It's like you've reached the worst when like emotionally you feel betrayed, and it's time for some sort of spiritual growth. This, whatever this workplace affair or whatever this, it doesn't have to be a workplace affair. It could just be like you have been trying to work, like you have been grinding teeth and nail to make this connection work. And it's like you're finally emotionally, it's like you're accepting in the next 48 hours that you've got to let this go in efforts to ascend. The situation is bringing you down. You're fed up with trying to nurture this situation here once and for all. You could be finding out that amidst trying to work on this, that someone's been having a workplace affair all along. But either way it goes, how you're showing up, you definitely feel emotionally betrayed. And Spirit wants you not to give too much energy to this situation, because there are some deceptive words that are being spewed to kind of like, this is definitely has a lot to do with the relationship that you were working on or hopeful in healing here, okay? But it does look like that there was some malicious, like whatever, there, you're definitely feeling betrayed here. The Five of Swords, damn, the Moon card, the Queen of Wands. Spirit want like the challenge here is I definitely feel like that there was some sort of tit for tat thing that was going on here based off of fears and anxiety here. Spirit is wanting you to stand in your light and really ascend above this shit. Like, I feel like that you're being told to not even try to argue your case or try to prove to this person where they was out of line. This person knows they were out of line, and trying to prove that to them is only giving this energy vampire more of your energy. And Spirit is definitely saying now is the time to protect your energy. It's time to cut the cords. It's time to retire from this situation. Stop trying to worry about this. Let the cookie crumble the way it crumbles, and trust that, you know what, if it's my, I trust that if I need a cookie, I trust if this cookie crumbles and I need a bowl and some milk to eat it, I trust that the universe is going to bring me the bowl, the milk, and the spoon. If this shit crumbles and it just breaks in half, I trust that the universe is going to bring me a napkin so I can put both sides of my cookies on it. If this thing crumbles and disintegrates into crumbs, then I trust that Spirit's going to bring me a bowl of ice cream so that I can put the crumbs over the ice cream and still enjoy my cookie. One way or another, I'm going to reap the benefits of this. I'm no longer running from the outcome of it, because no matter how it turns out, it's still working out in my favor, right? That's what ascension is: spiritual growth, higher awareness, next level of consciousness, elevating myself. No matter what happens, I'm on to elevation. I know that's right. Let's move on to Sagittarius, guys. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. It's greatly appreciated, guys. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Sagittarius at 1:45 even. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Sag? Let's jump in and see what's the energy around you for the next 48 hours. What do you need to be made aware of? I am seeing the red flags right now. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in for Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know as it pertains to their next 48 hours? Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. I will be doing a collective reading at the end, guys. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in for Sagittarius. Ghosted, So we got ghosted energy. So sudden disappearance without explanation, left hanging, photoshopped. What's going on here? CEO energy, ooh. In the next 48 hours, Spirit kind of wants you to kind of refrain from putting yourself in situations where you have to act photoshopped. You know what I'm saying? Spirit definitely wants you to go into hustle mode. In the next 48 hours, Spirit wants you to detach. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, kind of fall off the face of the earth. No social media postings, no acting like you got your shit together. Actually go out here and focus on getting it together in the next 48 hours. Spirit is saying, if you pull some sort of sudden disappearing act, like abrupt silence, and take control of the situation, confidence in business, I am a boss. I definitely feel like that, I don't know, it's like you're going to be able to see the situations here that it's like, I don't know, I'm telling somebody to stop feeding into certain situations right now, because they're actually exhausting and draining you. And Spirit is saying, if you, in the next 48 hours, if you just focus on your CEO, focus on being the boss, focus on getting to the bag, you're going to actually be able to tell which situations are not really behooving you, like which ones are not benefiting you at this time. So Spirit is definitely telling you to pull back your energy in the next 48 hours. Don't be out here overextending anything other than what is like, whatever's bringing you in stability. Yeah, Spirit is saying, because whatever it is that you're being told to pull back your energy from in the next 48 hours, I see that if we do, what's that? 2, 4, 6, in the next 6 days, you're going to have some sort of major decision to make. Okay. You're going to be at a crossroads here. And if you've not done the work of getting, like, grinding, getting to the bag, focusing on what matters to you, your mind is going to be clouded and unable to make this decision. And you do need to make this decision in private. Like, the decision needs to be yours. Who am I talking to? Sagittarius. Let me see, Spirit, what's affecting Sagittarius emotionally in the next 48 hours? What is affecting Sagittarius emotionally in the next 48 hours? Bumping heads. Bottom of the deck, karmic ties. Divine masculine. Uh-oh. So there's some sort of not being, like, you and your divine counterpart, or you and your counterpart just kind of like bumping heads. Listen, Linda, Spirit is saying, and then, like, you know, shit, there's a 48-hour rest period needed between you and this person. Be honest with you, you too focused on the relationship with this divine masculine. You too busy trying to fix that situation. And Spirit is saying that's not the only thing on your plate right now. You know what I'm saying? Like a child, when you make their plate and they eat everything, or they eat their favorite thing, like give my son a plate of food and put some mashed potatoes or rice on it, baby. He always gonna eat the mashed potatoes or the rice first, and he's going to ask for seconds of the mashed potatoes and rice before he eats any of the other. And it's like, yeah, you can tell your baby, yeah, they can get some more mashed potatoes or rice, but then they're not going to have the space to take in that other nutrients, right? So Spirit is saying that you're depriving yourself of other nutrients by only consuming this situation. So in the next 48 hours, whatever it is that you're bumping heads with, whatever you're taking action towards and hitting a brick wall, you're being told to stop. You're creating more karmic knots by continuously going towards that wall like a bull. But some of y'all could be arguing with your counterpart in the next 48 hours too. And it could be affecting you emotionally. And Spirit is saying, stop feeding into the conflict and focus on what is tangible, what gets you stability. Focus on that. But it's like, you don't have to pretend. Like, you don't have to pretend like you got it all together. That's something else I'm getting to. How is Sag showing up here in the next 48 hours? The Six of Pentacles and the Emperor. Ooh, you are like, I'm going to be honest with you, baby. Don't let nobody tell you. Don't let nobody tell you that you ain't looking like you got your shit together, because you make it look good, okay? You make it look real good, Sagittarius. The Six of Pentacles and the Emperor, whatever it is that you're trying to balance out, you are doing it like a boss. You hear me? We got Divine Masculine and the Emperor here, and you're showing up as the Emperor. So it definitely looks like that you're showing up as someone that's being given the opportunity to balance out your stability. You balance out, like redirect where you're taking action at. The energy and the resources that you're putting in to bumping heads with this masculine or taking action on something that just isn't coming together right now. Spirit is saying, look, you done came at it this way, and that way. And there's no progress being made. Stop pushing and set back and be reflective for a second. Because if you're reflective, you might actually find that you made a crack in there. And because you made a crack, now you can focus your energy in that crack. But if you don't step back, you won't be able to see the crack that you made. And that's what I feel like Sagittarius is being called to look at in the next 48 hours. Absolutely. The Seven of Cups, because likely outcome in the next 48 hours is a breakthrough. It is a breakthrough. So congratulations on the breakthrough that's coming in the next 48 hours, but it's only coming once you stop. You looking for a front door and a back door. And Spirit says, I have a secret pathway for you. But by you being I can't. My daughter, she's a Gemini. Love her dearly. My best friend. But baby, give her instructions, and she thinks she already knows the end before you finish, and she gonna fuck it up every time, because she's already fixated on what she thinks is the end. That's where you're at. Spirit is telling you that in the next 48 hours, I need you to see that you've been pushing up against something for so long, looking for a normal entry point, that you've created your own entry point. It's just that, I don't know if y'all watched that little cartoon show on Disney Plus. I can't think of the name of it. I love it. It's about the Chinese zodiac, the little boy. He's the guardian. His grandmother is, and she dies protecting him. And so he then becomes the guardian of the zodiac. And the benefit of the monkey, I think it is that she can shrink everybody down to being small, right? In order to navigate. And Spirit is saying that there's more than one option here, but you are used to handling it a certain kind of way. And the actual viable option that is going to allow you to have some sort of breakthrough, it is going to require you to think outside of the box. And, if you're used to being in this divine masculine taking action, it may actually take you to drop down into your feminine energy, especially considering that you're showing up as the masculine. So, you may need to, in order to have the breakthrough, Spirit, because the Seven of Cups is feminine energy. It's feminine energy. Okay. And so Spirit is saying that the challenge is you're not seeing all of your options, because you may need to drop down into your feminine. But I do see you having some sort of breakthrough here in the next 48 hours. Top of the morning to you too, Miss Linda. So walking away from trying to fix something or force something and going into introspection is actually going to be the thing that brings you about your breakthrough in the next 48 hours, okay? So if you're arguing with the spouse, don't force it. That's the best I could tell you, or something like that. Thank you so much, Key. You so welcome, baby. Top of the morning to you too, beautiful soul. It is. I want to look up the movie because some of y'all may need to really, let me see. Let me look up the movie real quick so I could at least give y'all a reference point. The Tiger's Apprentice. I don't know how I forgot that. The Tiger's Apprentice. It's a really good movie. When my dad was, oh man, my coffee's over. When my dad was staying with me, him and his wife even watched that movie. It's nice. It offers a lot if you're looking to grow. Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. Let's run up into Capricorn. Let's timestamp Capricorn for 157 even. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Capricorn? Happy birthday, beautiful souls. I hope that you have been receiving all of your heart's desires during this season. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in for Capricorn. What's going on for Capricorn in the next 48 hours? Who am I on, Capricorn? What's going on for Capricorn in the next 48 hours, Spirit? Tap me in. So boundaries, Capricorn. Spirit is wanting you to really protect your peace, set some firm, healthy boundaries in the next 48 hours, okay? That's because there's gonna Spirit is saying, hey, if it's God, don't allow the spirit of gossip to sit at your table in the next 48 hours. Put some boundaries up because it has the potential to stop this. You are at a major turning point, major opportunity coming your way. So Spirit is saying it's time to say no firmly to any gossip. You don't have time to give in to low vibrational leaked information. Keep your cards close to your chest. Spirit is saying set some boundaries up. You can't talk to everybody about your next move here, Capricorn, because you got a big move coming in, okay? A major move coming in. So Spirit is saying now is the time to set the boundaries in place for this career turning point. So if you know that you've been waiting on a promotion that would need you to come to work an hour earlier, it's time to start getting up an hour and a half earlier so that you're ready, or 2 hours early, so that you're ready to start getting in the routine of that. If you know that this new promotion or this new major opportunity is going to require you to be gone in the evenings, and it's going to limit your time to be able to prepare meals, it's time to start accommodating for that now. Spirit is saying it's time to put the boundaries in place now that protect your peace, so that when this turning point comes, because there's a life-changing moment coming for you, you want to be in position, and you don't want any gossip to get in the way. You don't want nobody saying, look at Capricorn over there. They over doing this and they over, and they neglecting that over there. Look at them. Not that we ever give a damn what anybody has to say, but sometimes if you're really not in a strong place mentally, then that does slowly but surely chop at your momentum for going towards this major turning point, okay? What is affecting Capricorn emotionally in the next 48 hours? What is affecting Capricorn emotionally in the next 48 hours, Spirit? I'm seeing a heart, but it's like it's a lopsided heart. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it, and I don't know what's the significance of it, but I'm seeing it as clear as day. I don't know. That's the heart that I'm seeing in my mind's eye. I don't know what that means. Let's see, Spirit. What is affecting Capricorn emotionally in the next 48 hours? OMG. I said, I don't know what that means. You're getting a lopsided love offer in the next 48 hours. You're getting a lopsided love offer in the next 48 hours, and Spirit wants you to turn your back on it. Don't spend too much time overthinking it at all. It's lopsided. Let me get back to that picture. There it is. Look at it. Pay attention. It's lopsided. You're being told to say no, turn your back on this trickster, phony illusion, because whatever the love offer is, it's lopsided. It would require more from one person than the other person is willing to give. This could be a family dynamic. Someone could be given the illusion that they're ready for some sort of family dynamic, but this person is living their life like they're single. I thought I heard some feet prints up. What's up, babies?
It takes a while. Why it took a while is because so I can give Cosmo some loving.
I know that's right. He needs some because he was all over the place. You sleep good, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm almost done.
Mm-hmm.
Then we gotta go to the library today.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to?
Which library is it?
This one right here. I'm not going to the one downtown. Does that work for you? You can let Cosmo out if you keep him in your room.
Hmm?
You can let Cosmo out if you keep him in your room.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be back there torturing our cat.
I won't.
I love you.
Love you too.
Oh, dang, I thought I muted that. Q, you not muted. My bad, y'all. My bad. You ain't heard nothing. Some of y'all might need to learn how to love on them babies when they first wake up. You know, I'm not perfect, okay? I fuck up too. But I'm just saying, I did mean to mute that, though. I did mean to. But everything happens for a reason. Let's jump back in for Capricorn and see how you're showing up in the next 48 hours. Yeah, this person is whoever, like emotionally, you're definitely getting some sort of, like there's definitely communications of some sort of new offer, but Spirit wants you to know there's something lopsided about that, okay? But let's see, but that Ace of Pentacles is also that career turning point, and that is real. That is real. But there is a need to set boundaries, right? There is a need to set boundaries. So whatever this career turning point is, make sure that you're not just saying yes to any and everything when you know that you have to make accommodations or make some changes in your life to accommodate for that. Be honest about that up front. It says setting limits clearly. So be honest about what you can and cannot do and what you need time to set up. Let's see, how is Capricorn showing up in the next 48 hours? The Fool card, you're getting some sort of brand new absolute beginning here. The Seven of Wands, and I have to be honest with you. Shit, this is the season of negotiation, okay? You don't have to just take it just because. Like, you know what I'm saying? If they say, if the spirit is ultimately wanting Capricorn to recognize that you do have favor to negotiate this. As a matter of fact, it's your test. The universe is testing you, okay, to make sure that you're going to set the appropriate limits that don't overwhelm you, understanding that enough is enough and I don't have to give too much to prove my point, okay? But there's a brand new beginning, and it does require you to set boundaries. Don't be afraid of what others may say about it. But I also feel like that there is something within your family dynamic, some sort of an illusion, like the rose-colored glasses are coming off, and spirit wants you to acknowledge that and turn your back on it. Okay, set boundaries within that. The Seven of Wands is about defending your position. The Ace of Wands, look, I can't make this shit up. You're getting a brand, like a new creative spark, and spirit wants you to take a leap of faith on that. Don't sit there and think that, ooh, I got this spark of creativity and I can't do nothing with it because this is then the third. That's not true. You can take this leap of faith. Yes, it is going to require you to set your limits clearly and so that you can protect your peace. But this is a major turning point. Spirit wants you to go after this opportunity. Don't let this fake illusion hold you back for going after the real tangible opportunity here, okay? The Two of Wands, but the Two of Wands sitting beside the Ace of Wands is the Three of Wands. Spirit wants you to make sure you're listening to your intuitions. Don't allow your emotions to overwhelm you. This is going to require strategy here, without a doubt. It's not going to be so easy for you to turn away from this trickster of an opportunity. But I do want you to know, whatever this family dynamic is, and it doesn't have to be that you have children with them, but it could be a situation where you feel safe and secure, right? You are being encouraged to turn your back on this situation, turn your back on keeping tabs on them as well, okay? Because I do feel like that the Seven of Swords with the Two of Swords, you're keeping yourself in some sort of self-imposed imprisonment, trying to keep up with this person's strategy or trying to strategize your way through this offer, knowing that it's like it's not what it appears to be anyways. So spirit is saying it's time to walk away from the emotional attachment that you have on that and focus on the things that are actually working in your favor. Spirit wants you to focus on this new beginning and close off to this self-fulfilling prophecy here. There's some sort of repetitive cycle that you're finding yourself in because of fears and anxiety within this family dynamic. I don't know if you're telling yourself that if you turn your back on it, that someone else, like, you know what I'm saying, that somebody else is going to receive entrance to the gateway. But if that's the case, spirit is telling me to ask you, well, what's it feel like on the inside of that palace right now? What's it feel like on the inside of that palace right now? Because whatever it feels like to you, just know that the next person that occupies that palace is going to receive less than what you're receiving, okay? Because it's not going to be replenished. So you're really holding on to an illusion. Spirit is advising you to walk away from that, okay? All right, let's move on to Aquarius. What's up, Jaded Princess? Good rising, beautiful girl. I think she's up. You up, baby? Okay. Y'all give me a second. My daughter just woke up as well. All right, Spirit, let's get it. Aquarius and Virgo could be connected. Yeah, somebody's affected by Virgo, but let's go in for Aquarius at 2 hours and 11 minutes even. What's up? What's good? What's going on, Aquarius? Let's jump in and see what's going on for you in the next 48 hours. Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. I will see y'all at the end for a collective message. All right. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in for the see, Aquarius, there's something significant about Virgo placements for you or Virgo. Let's see, Spirit, what's going on for Aquarius? Clout chasing, booked and busy, doing anything for attention. Oh, retirement goals. Okay, so Aquarius, your overall energy. Okay, so productivity is high. Spirit is saying you don't have any time to waste. So like anything that you do for like any type of leisure that you do, it should be networking. It should like, I really do feel like there's someone, it says doing anything for attention. So Spirit is saying whatever you out there doing on this, if you are like, I don't know, like somebody needs to be focused on being productive instead of out here chasing attention. And I'm getting the energy of if you're going to be using your platform to get attention, make sure it's attention that's going to get you booked and busy. Spirit needs you focusing on long-term sustainability. Yeah, look, I cannot make this shit up. Who am I speaking to? Aquarius. Spirit wants you to focus on money moves. Spirit needs you in the next 48 hours to be focused on the long-term bigger picture. Spirit needs you to hustle right now, because here shortly you're going to be on assignment where you're not going to be able to be as present collecting them coins in the workplace. So Spirit wants you to be in hustle mode right now. What is affecting the Aquarius collective emotionally in the next 48 hours? Fake busy. I know, Aquarius, you ain't out here acting busy, knowing damn well you behind schedule. Spirit wants you to, like, yeah, round and round. It's like it's time to stop faking something. It's time to actually start making it happen, Captain. It's time to make it happen, Captain. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to be mad at yourself. So someone could be trying to appear busy to avoid the karma. Like someone could be trying to keep themselves booked and busy to trying to avoid dealing with the karma. Someone could be fake busy, trying to avoid dealing with some sort of mental breakdown. What the fuck? How is Aquarius showing up in the next 48 hours? So I'm speaking to an Aquarius, like emotionally, you could be going through it on the inside, and it's like you trying to do any and everything just to keep yourself busy. I mean, just to keep yourself from dealing with the emotions. How is Aquarius showing up in the next 48 hours? The Chariot card. Moving fast, full steam ahead. The Moon card, but doing it out of fear. It's like you're moving without awareness, and it's all because of some sort of devastating ending. It's all because of some sort of ending. It's like you're trying to keep yourself extremely busy. And Spirit wants you to focus on long-term sustainability, but Spirit is saying because you're trying to run away from, you're trying to act like you got it all together, or you're trying to run with dealing with this loss, you're not, you're overexerting yourself on the front end, and that never makes room on the back end. Yeah, I see the Knight of Swords. And then the Seven of Swords is on the outcome, which means that you're using way too much resources acting busy. When the busy actually comes in, you're going to be robbing Peter to pay Paul just to keep up with the calendar. And Spirit wants you to take a second, like stop running from it, like stop doing anything for attention. You don't have no time to waste right now. You gotta address what you're feeling, because your calendar is about to be filling up, Aquarius. Where it's time to hurry up and feel your feelings so that you can actually get to being productive. Because I do feel like you'll kick yourself in the ass, because I definitely feel like that when it's time for harvest season, you won't be ready. There's definitely some sort of ending. What's this ending? With this ending, like the challenge is finding the silver lining in this ending. What's the Death card? The Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. You're having to leave something behind that you was once emotional fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Like something. You're having to, yeah. Whatever you would have considered a dream come true it has ended, I feel like. And it's like seeing the purpose or the benefit of that ending is causing emotional dissatisfaction. It's like it's causing doom and gloom, and you're not allowing yourself. Damn, don't tell me you fucked around and thought somebody was an emperor or an empress and they turned out to be a Jezebel spirit. Yuck, I think it is. Yeah, you was over here falling in love just to find out that this motherfucker's over here doing it with everybody. Spirit wants you to be brave and tenacious about actually going, like, go stay focused on being productive, right? Stay focused on being productive. Don't be fake busy, because when you actually just stay focused on being productive and allow yourself the time to feel your feelings, because I see something that's coming in and you don't want those residual emotions to come to the surface when you actually don't have the capacity to deal with them. And it is in the form of new love. So Spirit is saying that if there's a love situation that is coming to an end, don't try to stay fake busy to avoid dealing with those emotions. Stay productive. Don't get caught in a depression slump, but also allow yourself to feel the feelings. That way, when this new love comes in, you can receive it and not, you can collaborate, take the leap of faith, collaborate and take that leap of faith, and without those residual emotions coming to the surface and ruining it, okay? Let's move on to Pisces. All right, let's do Pisces for 2 hours, 21 minutes even. All right, Spirit, tap me in for Pisces. What's the next 48 hours look like for Pisces? Guys, these are general messages, so thank you so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Let's see, Pisces, what's going on for the next 48 hours for you? Ascension, spiritual growth, elevation. I like that. So I have to be honest with you. I see a Pisces that's like you're putting boundaries up with some sort of a situation that got friend zoned. You're putting boundaries up and you're ascending above that. Yeah, it's like you're recharging after a friend zone situation. It's like something that you thought was brand new could have been friend zoned, and I definitely feel like that you're recharging from that. You're ascending. You're like, you know what, I don't have to. Yeah, you're having some sort of wake up call. It's like, damn, I'm being friend zoned. Damn, this ain't going nowhere, is it? And so someone's having a recognition that somebody's the only thing that this person, like, there's unreciprocated feelings. This person, like, this isn't elevating, it's stuck. And I think that in the next 48 hours, you having this elevation, you're having some sort of spiritual wake up call to this. You're having some sort of spiritual awakening, sudden clarity that this situation isn't evolving beyond friends. What is affecting the Piscean collective emotionally in the next 48 hours? What is affecting the Piscean collective emotionally in the next 48 hours? There's definitely some sort of shocking news here. You could be finding out about someone's new romantic situation. Yeah, you could be finding out that someone friend zoned you and they're moving into a new romantic cycle. Yeah. You could be having some sort of sudden realization in the next 48 hours why this person was, why your situation was unreciprocated, or why it just seemed like you guys couldn't get past a certain point in your cycle. You could actually be finding out in the next 48 hours. And it shocks the shit out of you, but it gives it gives you the shake that you need to pull yourself back to your senses now. Whatever this sudden realization is, it is meant to bring about hope. How is Pisces showing up in the next 48 hours? You're definitely having some sort of sudden clarity. You're showing up as the Four of Wands, the Judgment card, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Damn, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I have to be honest with you. The likely outcome is the Three of Swords. You're making some sort of final decision. It's like, I feel like that you've been putting relationship energy into a situation that is friend zoning you. The challenge is that when you look at the situation to get the clarity that you need to do the healing that you need, it brings about more pain. So it's like the challenge in the next 48 hours, even though the overall energy is trying to give you some sort of sudden clarity so that you can have some sort of spiritual growth. It's like this clarity, it hurts. It's like it's like squeezing the pimple to get the stuff out, the infection out. It's like it hurts before the relief comes. And it's like this realization, this sudden clarity, it does hurt. But Spirit is saying, like, easier said than done. Trust me, I know. But Spirit is saying it is about being inspired. Allow yourself to step into this newfound independence. Allow this revelation to inspire you. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you. I feel like that how you showing up is in la la land about the person you dealing with. I feel like you living in some sort of fantasy about the person that you're living in. This person is reckless with her, like you know what I'm saying. Like this person, King of Wands, Knight of Wands, and I'm like, okay, what is that? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. When them two come out together, oh baby, you know. The King of Wands, baby, he'll lay down with multiple women because he feels like he's literally that person that feels like can't have one, gotta have three. Okay, y'all ever heard that song? Can't have one, gotta have three. The King of Wands, Knight of Wands, believes that to the core of who they are. Where one person won't do, the next will. That's the person that believes in that. And when I was clarifying it, the Devil card came out. So I do feel like that you are kind of like unrealistically um a situation that is unreciprocated feelings. I definitely feel like that you're in la la land because this person looks good, probably does that bedroom action really, really good. But Spirit is saying, let this clarity, don't allow it to hurt you, allow it to inspire you into moving forward and releasing the pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't allow it to hurt your feelings if you fell in love with somebody, but the realization that you have is that this person never intended on loving you. That's not a you thing, that's a them thing. The only you thing is that you refuse to see it sooner. That's the only thing. It doesn't mean that your love is defective. It just means that you were so, I don't want to call you desperate, but you just desired, you had so much love to give. You were so desperate to share your love that you was willing to dismiss the red flags, right? And the red flag is that this person never truly intended on loving you the way that you was loving them. They just seen a purpose for what they could get from you, because the King of Wands is a visionary and he does that through delegating the roles. So this is someone that felt like that you would play a beautiful role in their bigger picture, and you didn't match their energy. You gave in like they was committed. Oh, I'm committed to bringing their vision in and they're going to commit to bringing my vision in. And this person never had that intention. So it does look like that you're going to be moving towards your own true heart's desires from a more independent perspective. But it took this way, it took this jolt to wake you up from that. Okay. All right, let's go into the collective message. I'm going to do all signs, their signs. What do you need to know about this person for the next 48 hours, okay? All right, so if you're dealing with Aries through Pisces, what do you need to know about this person for the next 48 hours? What is it that your spirit team wants you to know about the Aries through Pisces in your life for the next 48 hours? All right, Spirit, set me in. Aries through Pisces. What does my collective need to know about the Aries through Pisces for the next 48 hours? The Aries, this person is emotionally immature, but this person is trying to figure out a way to reap some sort of reward from this situation without giving some sort of emotional apology in the next 48 hours, okay? But it does look like that there is some sort of emotional immaturity or a creative block between you and an Aries, because this person is trying to figure out how to reap the most from this situation by investing the least. The Taurus is in massive regret. They are allowing some sort of regret or bereavement to delay them moving towards you. This person is holding off making some sort of confession, communicating with you, because they are kind of like crying over the spilt. They have regret. They're focusing on the loss right now. What does my collective need to know about the Gemini that they're dealing with in the next 48 hours? The devil in the reverse. What you need to know is that the karmic justice for this situation, if you're dealing with the Gemini, is to break free, okay? Breaking free. I do feel like that Spirit is saying what you need to know is that there is some detachment that needs to happen as cause and effect. And this is putting me in mind, Gemini, of yesterday. Yesterday during the day, which would have been my second day going to the gym. I wanted to go to the gym, but I would have had to drop my children off at the babysitter, and my son didn't deserve to play. So it was like, even though I wanted to go work out, I had to detach from the desire of wanting to go work out at that facility and figure out how to get my cardio in the house, because the cause and effect, like the child couldn't get rewarded for bad behavior. But if I went and worked out, then they would have automatically been rewarded. So there's something about you needing to understand that you have to make a decision that affirms a boundary. Okay. What does the collective need to know about the Cancer that they're dealing with in the next 48 hours? The Eight of Pentacles and the Death card. Ooh, some of y'all, who is this? The Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. So what you need to know about the Cancer in your life is that there could be some sort of, like, there's definitely some sort of this person is transforming the way that this person is abruptly getting ready to put an end to working on this connection. I got to be honest with you. This person, what you need to know about the Cancer is abruptly, they're going to be pulling back their energy here. So like they're going inward abruptly. And so in the next 48 hours, I don't think the Cancer is going to be applying any energy to work on this connection. They're definitely going within the Four of Swords. What does the collective need to know if they're dealing with a Leo? The Leo is cutting away some sort of, in the next 48 hours, the Leo is getting serious. They're getting clear-headed. This person could be distancing, like if this is someone that is known to be a drinker, in the next 48 hours, they're going to be taking a break from drinking. This person is getting real clear in their thinking. They're becoming head over heart and detaching from situations where they're emotionally dissatisfied. This person is severing ties with overindulgence in hopes of some sort of taking action on a stable, harmonious community. That's foundation. What does my collective need to know about the Virgo in the next 48 hours? What does my collective need to know about the Virgo in the next 48 hours, Spirit? The Fool card and the King of Cups wanted to flip out funny with the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So what you need to know about the Virgo is there is some sort of new emotional beginning here, but I do feel like that this Virgo is trying to go in the direction of a new beginning, but there is some sort of emotional moodiness here. So there's a need to really, not only be compassionate with yourself, but this situation may call for compassion. You're definitely needing to listen to your intuition, okay? What does the collective need to know about the Libra? What does the collective need to know if they're dealing with a Libra for the next 48 hours? The High Priestess in the reverse and the Five of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles. What you need to know about the Libra is that this person is trying to avoid conflict at all costs, okay? And the reason why this person is trying to avoid conflict at all costs is because they do have the desire for some sort of new beginning, okay? Yeah, this person desires to invest in this situation to balance it out. So this person does have a hidden. So if you wonder, like, damn, Libra, I ain't got too much pushback from Libra in the last 48 hours. What's going on? Their intentions is to avoid all conflict at all costs with the hopes of having some sort of new tangible opportunity. What does my collective need to know about the Scorpio that they're dealing with in the next 48 hours? We have the 10 of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Swords. This person is having some sort of raw clarity, some sort of raw mental clarity about misaligned values between the two of you all. Yeah. This person is having some sort of breakthrough that they're discontent. Okay, their hopelessness created some sort of misalignment within this dynamic here. What does my collective need to know about the Sagittarius that they're dealing with? What does my collective need to know about the Sagittarius that they're dealing with in the next 48 hours? The 6 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, Judgment in the reverse. It looks like that the Sagittarius may be lacking some sort of confidence in they're beginning to lose faith that that there's some sort of turning point inside of this connection. This person is beginning to doubt that there's a turning point. It's like they're no longer, in the next 48 hours, the Sagittarius could be failing to really do the proper examination of the situation because they're beginning to lose faith. What does my collective need to know about the Capricorn in their life in the next 48 hours? The Hierophant and the King of Pentacles in the reverse, the Sun card in the reverse. Whoever this Capricorn is, this person is definitely being very rigid. Whoever this person is, they're being very controlling, and they're using some sort of religious, like this person is being very stubborn and fixed in some sort of culture upbringing or some sort of ideology. There's a in the next 48 hours, you're going to feel like that you can't make progress or you can't get through this Capricorn's thick skull. They're going to be coming off very rigid, stuck in their ways, stubborn. Okay, so what does my collective need to know about the Aquarians in their life in the next 48 hours? The 4 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. The Aquarius is balancing the books, okay? The Aquarius feels like that there's been some sort of breakdown in the community, and this person is trying to take a practical approach to balance out the checkbook at this time, to balance out the resources. All right, and last but not least, what does my collective need to know about the Pisces that they're dealing with at this time in the next 48 hours? This 5 of Swords, I know you lying, in the Page of Wands. The Pisces is getting ready to be sending some sort of message. It's a very conflicting, defensive message, and it's all just so that they can temperature check. They're wanting to discover, to see where you're standing. If they sling this dagger, are you still in the energy of winning at all costs? Because if you are, they are too. But this person also has the desire to give into the lustful energy of this connection. But before they do, they want to temperature check. So just keep that in mind with the Pisces. You know, most importantly, I feel like that the collective is being called to go into, to make sure you're taking some rest and really rejuvenating yourself in the next 48 hours, okay? Then we've been on here for almost 3 hours. Well, get her done then. They are. What's up, Dory? What's up, Alexis the Great? It doesn't feel like it's been 3 hours. It doesn't. You're right. Thank you, everybody, for smashing that thumbs up button, supporting the channel. And remember, guys, if you would like a personal reading, you can find those over on the ManjulaAwakening.com. Y'all go have yourself a wonderful day.